We have our pilot on board. Our pilot's name is? Amalo. Very good to see you here this morning. Paul, we're all good now. We're heading into the canal.
Fingers crossed, all good.
So we're now coming down into the channel for the canal. You can just see it in here. We're going to go this way in towards Cologne, and then entrance to the locks start here.
We're heading to Gatun to the west side.
Okay.
Gatun has two lanes, the east and the west. We're going to the west side.
And now we've come into a line stern with some of the other boats. So they're going through the canal at the same time. Calvin's on the bow here, sorting out the long lines that are going out onto the dock. Need to make sure there's no twists in those. So now we're passing Mark 8 Alpha on the starboard side, approaching the bridge Atlantico. How many times have you been through the canal, Paul?
This is our third time.
Yeah?
Each time's been a different combo. So the first time was 3 abreast, last time singular, and now this time 2 abreast and sidewall. So we'll be well experienced.
We're now approaching the Gatun lock. Cruise ship has gone in ahead of us, and all the mules are standing by on the left-hand side on the dock. These are the lock doors as we're going to close after we've gone in. And up ahead of us we have the cruise ship. And we will be tying alongside this wall. And now, surprisingly calmly, we're just raising up on the water. You can see it physically coming up. So we're coming up just by using a bit of thruster and a bit of engine. We've been able to keep the boat away from the wall. So now we can see the lock gate behind us. The water level has risen almost imperceptibly, just a few whirlpools and things. But we very quickly come up about just over 30 feet. The cruise ship Aurora coming east through the canal. Amazing to see such a structure that can cope with the weight and the displacement of these boats. So now we slip the lines here and we go through to the next part of the next lock, and where we raft up again and go up another level. So now the process repeats. The lock gates close behind us and the lock gets flooded and we all rise up to the next level. So now nearly at the top of the second lock, we've gone up another 27 feet. So a total of 57 feet up from the sea level on the Atlantic side. So now we motor forward into the third lock and repeat the process again. And now we've come up to the top of the locks, 3 locks, and we're now 85 feet above sea level at the Atlantic side. And now we're going to go across Lake Gatan and then another series of locks further on. So after an overnight stay on the mooring in the middle of the lake, we have our new pilot on board and preparing to drop the mooring. So now passing a working town called Damboa. It's a staging place for tugs and repairs and maintenance program for the canal. It's now midday on the second day of transiting the canal.
Hello, I'm Moises Trejos. I'm a transit advisor on the Panama Canal. My job here is to make sure that all the sailboats and small boats that pass through the Panama Canal has a safe pass. Right now, we are heading to the Pedro Miguel locks. It's less than a mile from here. We're gonna be locking down with this big guy behind of us, Roro vessel, roll-on-roll vessel, and also nested together and rafted with that cat that is behind of us. Okay, we wanna have a safe transit and enjoy.
We're now approaching the Centenary Bridge, and up ahead of us are the Pedro Miguel locks. Coming in now to the Pedro Miguel lock. We're now approaching the Miraflores locks. This is a double set of locks that takes us down to the level of the Pacific. Now we start our descent down into the Pacific Ocean. It's about 1.5 to 2 knots of current coming past the boat as we drop the levels down in the lock. Now we motor into the second stage of the lock for the final descent into the Pacific, and we're now down at the level of the Pacific. We're just approaching the Bridge of Americas.